Michelle Obama, the former First Lady of the United States, has been a figure of fascination and controversy ever since her marriage to Barack Obama, the first African American president in the history of the nation. Their relationship, marked by a seemingly flawless public image, has been the subject of endless speculation and rumors, especially during and after Barack Obama's presidency. These rumors, which persisted for years, allege that the former president was involved in a peculiar affair that threatened to shatter the pristine image of their union. Now, years after Barack's tenure in the White House has ended, Michelle Obama has finally addressed these persistent rumors, bringing the truth to light. What she reveals not only sheds light on her personal journey, but also has the potential to reshape the public's perception of the Obama family, once considered the epitome of an ideal American household. This article will explore Michelle Obama's transformation into the woman she is today and delve into her revelations about her marriage and her husband's character. Michelle Obama's early life and educational journey. Michelle LaVaughn Robinson Obama was born on January 17, 1964, in Chicago, Illinois. Before she became the iconic First Lady of the United States, she was an accomplished attorney and author. Raised in a close-knit family, Michelle's upbringing was deeply influenced by her parents, Fraser Robinson III and Marion Shields Robinson. Fraser was a city water plant employee and a Democratic precinct captain, while Marion worked as a secretary at Spiegel's catalog store. Their family, deeply rooted in the history of African Americans in the United States, had a lineage that traced back to the pre-Civil War era. On her father's side, Michelle's ancestry is linked to the Gullah community of South Carolina's Low Country. Her great-great-grandfather, Jim Robinson, was born into slavery in 1850 at Friendfield Plantation. He gained his freedom at the age of 15 after the Civil War. Many of Michelle's paternal relatives still reside in the Georgetown area of South Carolina. Her grandfather, Fraser Robinson Jr., after building a life in Chicago, eventually returned to the low country of South Carolina with his wife upon retiring. On her mother's side, Michelle's lineage includes Melvinia Dosey Shields, her great-great-great-grandmother, who was born into slavery in South Carolina and was later sold to a farm in Georgia. There, around 1860, Melvinia had a biracial son named Adolphus, whose father is believed to be Charles Marion Shields, the son of her enslaver. It is suggested that Melvinia may have had a prolonged relationship with Charles, as she had more mixed-race children with him and lived close to him after emancipation, eventually adopting his surname. Growing up, Michelle's family was close-knit and private, particularly regarding the painful legacy of slavery. Despite the complex history of her ancestors, these topics were rarely discussed among family members. Michelle and her brother Craig were raised in a brick bungalow on the south side of Chicago, in an apartment rented from her great-aunt who lived on the first floor. The siblings, who were only 21 months apart, shared the living room, separated by a sheet that served as a makeshift divider. Due to their closeness in age, they were often mistaken for twins. Despite being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, Michelle's father was a dedicated worker, rarely missing a day on the job. Her mother, Marion, chose to stay home to raise Michelle and her brother until they reached high school. Marion skillfully managed the household, instilling values of love, education, and responsibility. Michelle describes her childhood as stable and secure, characterized by traditional family values, with her father working, her mother at home, and the family sharing dinner around the table every night. The Robinsons enjoyed playing board games like Monopoly, reading, and spending time with extended family. They frequently vacationed in a rustic cabin in White Cloud, Michigan, creating fond family memories. They were devout Christians, attending services at South Shore United Methodist Church, further bonding the family. Michelle was raised with a strong emphasis on education. Both she and her brother learned to read at home by the age of 4 and attended the same elementary school. They were so advanced in their studies that they both skipped second grade. Michelle was a diligent student, determined to excel and stay out of trouble. By 6th grade, she was enrolled in her school's gifted program at Bryn Mawr Elementary School, where she took accelerated courses in biology and learned French. Later, she attended Whitney M. Young Magnet High School, Chicago's first magnet high school for gifted children. The daily commute from her Southside home to the school's near West Side location took 3 hours, but Michelle was undeterred. Despite initial fears about how she would be perceived, she remained focused and used any negativity to motivate herself. At Whitney Young, Michelle excelled, becoming a member of the National Honor Society, serving as student council treasurer, and taking advanced placement classes. She graduated as the salutatorian of her class in 1981. That same year, she applied to Princeton University, following in her brother's footsteps. Although some teachers discouraged her from applying, suggesting she was aiming too high, Michelle persevered. To her delight, she was accepted and went on to major in sociology and minor in African American studies. She graduated cum laude in 1985 after completing a senior thesis titled Princeton Educated Blacks and the Black Community. Her time at Princeton was challenging as she faced issues of race and class, feeling out of place among wealthier, predominantly white peers. These experiences made her more aware of her identity as a Black woman in America. Determined to continue her education, Michelle attended Harvard Law School, where she advocated for the enrollment of more minority students and the hiring of more diverse faculty. She received her Juris Doctor degree in 1988. By then, Michelle's confidence had grown significantly. Her mentor, Charles Ogletree, noted that Michelle had finally reconciled her identity as a brilliant and accomplished Black woman, embracing her roots without compromise. Professional career and meeting Barack Obama. After law school, Michelle worked as an associate at the Chicago office of Sidley Austin, focusing on marketing and intellectual property law. It was here that she met Barack Obama, who was then a summer intern. Assigned as his advisor, Michelle was initially hesitant to date Barack, believing it would be inappropriate given their professional relationship. However, Barack's charm and shared passion for community work won her over, and the couple soon fell in love. Their relationship progressed quickly, and they married on October 3, 1992. Together, they navigated their careers and growing family life. Michelle transitioned from corporate law to public service, working as an assistant to Mayor Richard Daley and later as the Assistant Commissioner of Planning and Development for the City of Chicago. In 1993, she became the executive director for the Chicago Office of Public Allies, a nonprofit organization that trains young people for public service careers. Michelle continued her career in education and healthcare administration, serving as Associate Dean of Student Services at the University of Chicago, where she created the university's first community service program. Later, as Vice President of Community and External Affairs at the University of Chicago Medical Center, she significantly increased volunteerism and community outreach. Even after Barack's election as president, Michelle remained committed to her professional and public service roles. Throughout Barack Obama's political rise, Michelle maintained a delicate balance between her career and family responsibilities. The couple has 2 daughters, Malia, born in 1998, and Sasha, born in 2001. Both Michelle and Barack have emphasized the importance of providing their daughters with a stable and loving environment, even while living in the White House. Despite the immense pressures of public life, the Obamas have worked hard to keep their family life as normal as possible. However, their marriage has not been without challenges. The demands of Barack's political career and Michelle's professional commitments often led to arguments about balancing work and family life. Despite these difficulties, they remained united, their love and respect for each other unwavering. Their partnership became a symbol of resilience and mutual support, admired by many around the world. Despite the admiration they garnered as a couple, rumors of Barack Obama's alleged infidelity have persisted over the years, casting a shadow on their seemingly perfect union. These rumors, which surfaced even during his presidency, suggested that Barack was involved in an affair, leading to widespread speculation and media frenzy. Michelle, however, has now chosen to confront these rumors head-on. Her statements not only clarify the nature of their relationship, but also highlight the strength and depth of their bond. In her recent statements, Michelle reaffirmed her commitment to her marriage and her belief in the values that have guided their family. She emphasized that no relationship is without its trials, but what matters is how partners support each other through adversity. Her revelations, while shedding light on their private lives, also serve as a testament to the enduring strength of their marriage. Conclusion. The story of Michelle and Barack Obama is one of love, resilience, and shared purpose. Their journey, from humble beginnings to the pinnacle of American politics, has been marked by both triumphs and challenges. Michelle's recent revelations about their relationship, while addressing lingering rumors, ultimately reinforced the powerful narrative of their partnership. As they continue to navigate life after the White House, the Obamas remain a symbol of hope and inspiration, demonstrating that with mutual respect, understanding, and unwavering commitment, a family can withstand even the most intense public scrutiny. The Obama story is a reminder that true love and partnership go beyond the headlines and public perception, rooted deeply in shared values and unwavering support. When her husband announced his candidacy for the 2008 Democratic presidential nomination, Michelle took a prominent role in his campaign. She took leave from her position at the University of Chicago to devote herself more fully to campaigning while still maintaining time to care for her and Barack's two young daughters. An adept speaker, she stumped extensively for her husband during the long Democratic primary race, and in June 2008, Barack became the party's presumptive nominee. Michelle's openness on the campaign trail and in interviews, she often humanized her husband by discussing his faults and implored observers not to deify him, endeared her to many. However, critics of her husband's campaign took issue with some of her comments, such as when she remarked, while campaigning in Wisconsin in February 2008, that, "For the first time in my adult lifetime, I am really proud of my country." Michelle later clarified her statement, saying that she meant to say that she was proud that Americans were eagerly engaging in the political process during the 2008 election, and she continued to have an active role in her husband's campaign. Indeed, campaign aides referred to her as the closer for her persuasiveness on the stump among uncommitted voters who attended rallies. On November 4th, 2008, Barack was elected 44th President of the United States, defeating Arizona Senator John McCain. He took office on January 20th, 2009, and was re-elected in 2012. As First Lady, Michelle was involved in various causes, notably supporting military families and ending childhood obesity. In an effort to promote healthy eating, she planted a vegetable garden on the south lawn of the White House in 2009. She related her experiences with the project in the book American Grown, The Story of the White House Kitchen Garden and Gardens Across America, 2012. In addition to her work on such issues, Michelle also garnered attention for her fashion sense. During the 2016 presidential race, Michelle supported the Democratic candidate, Hillary Clinton, and her speech during the party's national convention drew widespread praise. Noting the coarse tenor of the race, Michelle stated that, "When they go low, we go high." Clinton ultimately lost to Republican Donald Trump, who had repeatedly and falsely suggested that Barack was not a U.S.-born citizen.